Hello. See my hand, huh? It's Timothy Kerofsky with Timothy Kerofsky family, and I just tried to make a video without my overhead light on, and just had my lamp on in the back, but it was way too dark. So it's like a catch-22 in my videos, because this overhead light it's like it blinds the camera. It really makes a big glare, but the backlight, the room is like way too dark. You can't even see my face or movement. So this is just the way my videos are going to be, and my apologies for that. And this is a way for me to dim this light somehow. Okay. So here I am, and I'm on my third karate video, talking about my style, Taigaru, Shunju Taigaru is what I actually call it, and which is a combination of Shiryu, Jiu-Jitsu, and Tiger Kung Fu. And I'm going to go over the 6 basic punches first, and then I'm going to do some of the other advanced punches, and then I'm going to do some of the basic kicks. No, actually, I'm going to do some of the basic strikes. I'm going to do the kicks in another video. So this video right here is just going to be punches and strikes. My next video will be kicks, and then my next video after that will be claws. Yeah, I might do the claws before the kicks, because claws are fun. But I have to have something in between, and you guys probably be interested in kicks. So, anyway, this video is just going to be punches and kicks. I mean, I'm kind of winging this. I'm not sure how good this is actually looking on YouTube. It's better when I'm actually in my classes teaching. But here I go. The 6 basic punches. Okay. I just bowed. Something isn't ready. First, I'm going to get close to the camera so you can see my fist. In Shiryu karate, we're taught to make a fist that's different than a normal boxing fist. The boxer would just curl their knuckles, and that's it, and have the thumb down, right? We're taught to make a fist. We roll the hand, see, roll the hand slightly. And now, see my finger? The finger's like this. And look what it does to the knuckles. Makes the knuckles protrude more. Like when I'm hitting my McAvoy board, I don't know if you can see this in the camera. When you're hitting the McAvoy board, boom, boom. You're rolling that fist, see? Okay. First, you stand in the basic L fighting stance, the L stance, which I went over in the stances video. Now, we have our fist up, because normally when I fight, of course, I have my hands slightly curled. But for training purposes for my beginning students, I start them out with the fist. Okay. We have our fist up just like you do when you box. This is the forward punch, because your leg is forward. Any leg that's forward is the forward punch. See? And this is the back punch, because the leg is backwards. So you go forward, back, see? See? Pretty simple. Forward, back. Jab, dab, punch. See? That's the forward and reverse punch, or the back punch. Now I'm going to do my favorite ones, the lunging punch and the ram punch. Now, a lunging punch is when you're lunging into a forward punch. A ram punch is when you're lunging into a reverse punch. So basically, if you're fighting and you're just doing, if you're just doing this and then you're hitting a person, that's a forward and reverse punch. But when you step in, it's either a lunge or a ram punch. I'm going to show you the lunge punch first. The lunge punch, I'm going to step forward again. The lunge punch, we cover our hand, we have our fist, we cover our hand, and we're back like this. And when we do lunge forward, I'm going to put my forward leg, boom, see it's twisted. You can put the hip into it, the back of the hip into it, see? Now advanced, I'm going to have my hand up like this. Okay. The reverse punch, the lunging reverse punch called the ram punch. Same thing. You start out with your hand back like that, and then you're going to go forward. You're going to twist the whole hip. You put all this hip into it, all this hip. Boom, boom, twist that hip. Twist that hip. Put that whole hip. So it's going to be a very powerful punch. You're going to knock somebody backwards if you do this punch right. So we're going to be very powerful. You could bam, the hip is bam, really into it. So watch me do these punches down the line. Here's the lunge punch first. Now remember the stepping. You step here, step out, and you're going to set your stance first before you punch. You're going to set your stance first before you punch. There I go. See? Now watch me go backwards. Now here's the ram punch. The man punch is a little more difficult. I'm going to start out with the ram punch going this way. Now you notice my hand is set over this leg now, over my forward leg now, because it's going to, once I step, it's going to be a reverse punch going forward. See the power? Let's go backwards. That's the first four. The next basic punch, remember there's 6 basic punches they have to have for the striped white belt. The next basic punch, next two are the drop punch and rising punch. Now the drop punch we do in the one, kind of like the Jungle Boy stance. The leg is slightly above. So you have your fist right here. Boom. Now, that's a hard stance to hold for a long time. I'm using my knees. It's a hard stance to hold for a long time. Watch the drop punch. I'm going to come up with the upward block, a Jodan Boy, and I'm going to drop down and punch at the same time. This is what a drop punch is. Let's redo it again. That's the drop punch. A rising punch. Watch my fist. I'm going to come up closer. You're going to come outside. Watch it go so. See how slow I'm going? You're going to turn that fist. As I'm turning that fist, going slow. Turning that fist going slow. I'm going to start to rise my hand. So basically, if I kind of do it on myself now, but as I hit is you hit the stomach area, boom, knocking them down. You're bending them over slightly, and if you bend them over slightly, you're gonna rise up to the chin, bam, hit that head. So that's what a rising punch is. I'm gonna be close to the camera first, and I'll step back a little bit. The rising punch is stick out, rise up. See? I'm going to step back now. See me better? Rising punch. Now I'm going to show you the round punch, hooking punch, and jab punch. I'm going to stand on what they call an idachi, the natural stance. I don't know if I went over the idachi and stances, but all the idachi is a natural stance. You're just standing there naturally. Okay? Feet are not wide like a kibadachi. They're not wide like that. They're just standing in a natural posture. I'm just going to show you this from the idachi. A round punch. Now as you come out to punch forward, you're going to raise the elbow, and that's basically what a round punch is. Boom. Raising the elbow. Boom. Boom. So basically you strike them right here, the side, like your head towards the mouth or towards this temple here, and you just come out, bam. See? It's pretty simple. The hooking punch relates to the round punch, so I'll show you that one next. And the hooking punch is like an extended round punch. As you come out, bam, you're going to hook all the way in. So you're going to come out, boom, out, boom, out, boom. See? Bam, bam. It's pretty neat, isn't it? But you have some power here because you can even do it in a step. Bam! See, I can even do it in a step. Bam! And it's like you're hooking them here, and then you follow it up as you're bringing your arm all the way around. You follow it up, and you're like you're spinning his head. It's like you're spinning his head. Like, bam! You know? It's a devastating punch. The jab punch is just like it says, except it's a little bit different than a boxer. You know, we can. Some schools do teach the traditional boxing jab punch like this, but our jab punch is more like a downward back fist that you're jabbing forward, like that. Okay. So you jab, bam. I'm going to show you the double punch, and then the extended punch, and then we're going to go over some back fist. Double punch is just what it says. It's not a 1-2. It's actually both hands coming out at the same time. We call this the lunging dragon, or the dragon kin meaning hand, punching. There we go. I'm just going to step out and do a double punch. And you step out again. Step out again. Step out again. Pretty simple. Now the extended punch The extended punch is just what it says. You're extended. I don't like this punch because you're throwing the shoulder way too far forward. Because I'm looking down my shoulder, so like you're doing a bow and arrow, and you're pulling that bow. So basically you're looking down that shoulder, and then you're going to extend that shoulder outward slightly. That's the extended punch. Now, if you have somebody that's quick at grabbing, if you don't put a hand back far enough, and your shoulder's already extended out, you're going to be off balance. Boom! You're going to get thrown. So the extended punch has some disadvantages. However, if you're using it as a follow-up punch after the guy's already stunned, you're going to have a little bit of extended reach, which is going to extend past him. It's going to be a little bit more powerful, like this. Bam! See? Bam! See? Bam! Now, the back fist. I'm going to show you the outward back fist, the downward back fist, the inward back fist. Okay, the outward back fist. Just like I said, you're going outward. You have your hands like rolled up. You have your hands like rolled up like this. I'm kind of doing a stepping back stance. Your hands like rolled up, and then you go outward. That's the outward back fist. See? You snap it. Now if I want to do it with the other hand, snap it. Snap it. Snap it. I can do that all day now. You can go outward to underneath the arm. If you make the arm raise, you go outward to the temple right here. You can step from the side. I like to do this one from the side. It's a good one to do from the side, but you got your forward hand here. Instead of like doing an extended punch, you can shuffle in with back fist all day. Wow. Downward back fist. Just like it says. Then when I was doing the quick jab, the quick back fist jab, and it said this time you're just going to bring it downward like this. So it's like you're going down across the bridge of the nose is one of the striking areas. So you're going down. It's like you're going downward. Right across the bridge of the nose. Going downward. Going downward. Or if you have the guy bent over after you grab him, if you do a throwing move and you grab him, you have the guy bent over. You do a Balmer back fist instead of an elbow. Yeah, I'm going to actually show some elbows on this one too. Okay. Now one of my favorite moves, the inward back knuckle. And if you saw my bag video, I did the inward back knuckle in that one. I said it's one of my favorite moves, and I'm hitting the bag. All right. So I jabbed the bag, and then I came up with it. Now, I like this move because it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. It's like doing a ridge hand, except you're going to roll that ridge hand. See, the ridge hand when you come straight out, this time you're going to roll that ridge hand. That's an inward back knuckle. You're coming up, jab, boom, inward back knuckle. It's really quick too. So, come up, roll the hand. Come up, roll the hand. So you're not striking here yet. You're going to strike after you roll the hand, bringing that arm in slightly. Boom. Once again. I'm getting loose, I like it. Because the last one's the spinning back fist, which we actually do in Ippon Kumite number 12. But the spinning back fist is pretty cool. I teach it first with an outside block. You step with an outside block, step back, or you can step into a side keeper with an outside block, an old man block. And then as you step into the side keeper, they're going to bring the legs over, boom, spinning back this. See? Outside block, cross, boom, bring it back, cross, boom, bring it back. I'm going slow so you guys can see it. I'm going slow so you guys can see it. There's probably be comments like, oh, this guy's going too slow. Of course I'm going slow, because I'm showing the movement. I'm going to go fast. If I was teaching like the star block fast, that would be a lot to get down, you know. Whoa, what is he doing, you know? So I'm going slow so you guys can see. Here's me a little faster though. Okay. Alright. There's the back fist. There is the basic punches, the 6 basics, the advanced punches, and now I'm going to show you the strikes. We're going to start out with the chateau. The chateau, some people call it the karate chop. I don't like that word because there's really no such thing as a karate chop. And when it's called a chateau, you strike them with this part of the hand right here. See? Then I'm going to show you the ridge hand, which you strike with this part. I was just talking about the ridge hand. And you strike right here, right across here with this part of the hand. You have the hand slightly bent. Bam! Alright, and then the spear hand. And there's several styles to spear hands differently. Some do spear hands like this with all the fingers. And then you come down, you can strike like in the throat area. But if you really want more penetration, you can do a 2-finger spear hand and sit up. Now you can penetrate that throat. Pop! Alright? And then the hammer hand. And then you make the fist. Boom! Striking downward. And then the groin strike. Okay, chateau. A traditional chateau, it's like you're brushing the hair. You brush the hair back. I'm going to raise my hand as I do that, so you watch. It's a simultaneous move. Brushing the hair. It's like I could take out, you know, the samurais wore like a thing in the headband. It was like heavy, and then you come out and you can strike with it. And that's the way we were taught to actually do a chateau. But the thing is, it's so slow when you do it that way. Even if you go full speed, they can still see that hand moving. It looks pretty. See, coming here, pop. And we've actually taught this one with the other hand up to help protect the body. But you can see that movement. No matter what you do, the person sees your hand raising, and they can see the arm moving. It looks pretty, and it's a really neat move, and I like it. But this is how I do a chateau. Just stepping in with a quick chop. See? See it? Now I'm going to do a traditional chateau just for fun, full speed. I kind of slide on this carpet sometimes. Even my students do. And you know, I'm the teacher and I still slide on this carpet sometimes. See how fast I slid forward. It's kind of fun on the carpet, but I would be great. But if I took out this carpet downstairs, it's this concrete floor underneath it, and that wouldn't be good to stand on. So Now the ridge hand. Alright, hon. Go ahead. Okay, here's the ridge hand. And that way we're kind of taught to kind of raise the hand up like this, roll the hand, you know, like you're doing a shito. So this time you're gonna roll the hand this way. And I don't like that move either. I don't like that move either because you can see it coming. You can see it coming. So this is how I do it. I set the person. You gotta set the person up because it's like a follow-up move because it's a wide move, and wide moves can be dangerous and fun, and they can be grabbed, and they can be seen. So you gotta set the person up. You jab them, you claw them, whatever you're gonna do. All right. So you set them up. Boom. See what my reach on, I'm going to roll it. Boom! I'm going down a little lower with the camera. Boom! See, you roll it. Alright. I'm having kind of fun here. I really am. Spearhead, same thing. I'm just going to be right here in the L stance. I'll do my 4-finger spearhead. I'm just going to do right here from the L stance. It's quicker that way, it's faster. See? Just like I did my chateau. Except this time I do it in the spearhead. Okay. Roll that hand down, striking that throat area. Or striking that chest area right here, penetrating this area of the chest, boom. Hammer hand, same thing. Traditionally we were taught to raise it to our head. You can see that coming, it looks pretty, but you can see it coming, and then you strike it down. Raise it, strike it down. But I'll do everything from the short movement here. The hammer hand, you're striking right here to this clavicle, the clavicle bone. I don't know if you can see the bone, my bone. Strike right here to that clavicle bone, full strike. Bah! Oh, that's gonna really hurt that person. Oh my gosh, it was just, you coming up, you follow up, do a double jab or whatever. Bah! And you, that's it. I'm having a lot of fun. You notice I'm having really a lot of fun today. And the last one, the groin strike. Yes. The groin strike is used in one of the katas. Kata's called one su. And of course we do a salutation when we start it. And you know, come off of a scan